Welcome back to the channel, folks. Another video for us to do today. I've been, as promised, put the video together for the side pods I'm going to do for the Escort. So these cup holders and things to go next to the Alpha seats in the back. So this has been, I've done this by 3D printing in two halves. You can see I've had to stick it together because my printer won't print anything much bigger than that, as it happens. So hope you enjoy the video. You'll see how the process of designing and putting this together, printing it, and finish it off. So this isn't the actual finished product. This is a bit rough there, just roughly sanded. I'm still in two minds how I'm going to finish this, so I worry about that further down the line when I'm finishing off the interior properly. I may cover it in vinyl, I may sand it back, primer fill and paint it. Don't know, watch this space on that one. I'm also including in the video some little highlights from the Swansea Singleton Car Show. I'll put those in the video. Not a massive amount, it's just a few short videos of the cars I fancied out there and I particularly enjoyed. So here I'm using Tinkercad for my 3D modelling. You've seen me using this before. It's a fantastic little program. It's free to use and dead easy to get the hang of. And all I do is just drag shapes across, make them bigger, make them smaller. Here now you can see me using like deleting shapes, if you like. So you make them into a shape that if you want to make a hole, and I just use those to cut off the bits I don't want. You see me using a circle there to make the door pocket, the drinks pocket rather. And again, just using, it's such an easy program to use. I'd recommend it to anybody. I ended up having to split the thing into two pieces because it was just too big for my printer, and it took incredible. In total, it took 40 hours to print. Each piece took just over 20 hours to print, and used an almost an entire reel of filament, which is not the end of the world. Filament's about, depending on where you get it from and what sort of quality, about between £10 to £15 a roll. So it's cost me about a tenner to print this out. So it's not horrendous. It's and it's good learning as well. The more I use this program, the more I learn, the more I develop with it. So it's brilliant. I can't recommend it enough. If you have a 3D printer or thinking about getting into 3D printing, this program is the way forward. Okay, so here's the two pieces of the print finished. So what they'll do is stick together like so, and then I'll think about what we do with that at a later date. Either cover it with vinyl or spray it with some heavy like gap filling primer, like filler primer, and sand it back and paint it. That's the idea. So but I did have a problem with the print, with it coming off. You have to see that there, but it's not a dead flat surface. So I'm going to sand these now flat and then simply super glue them together. Right, I think that's sanded up back flat enough now to get a good bond there. So my plan now is to tape up the top, and so they go like that, and then leave them come down when I come to glue them. And of course we're going to use our nice new super glue that we've discovered for that. So my reasoning is this: if I tape across there, because that's the bit I really want to be flat, that's the bit that's most visible. I can finish this off with a bit of filler, what have you, at a later date, and then just hinge those together. Let's have a go, see what happens. something like that. We can tidy it up afterwards. Right, super fast then. That'll do us. That goes off really quick, fair play. Lovely. Right, I'll put this in the car and show you. Don't worry about the finish there. I am going to work on this later date to get it better. So the idea is cup holder, place for like a USB port or something to go in there, and just general storage in that bit there. And the idea is then that they'll either fit down there or up here somewhere. Not quite sure exactly where yet. I'll worry about that later on when I'm finishing off the actual trimming inside the cabin. But that's the general idea anyway. So I'll print up another one to go the other side, and then at a later date we can finish those off. Now, after a quick sand across the top there, that's fine enough. That is for what we want. We, like I said, I'll either cover this or paint this at a future date, decide what we're going to do with it. So yeah, quite happy with how that's turned out. And from this angle, this is what they'll look like. Kind of, you know, it's like I said, got to be finished and covered over and what have you yet, but not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this yet. So that's future Dave's problem. Righto, hope you enjoyed that. The next video is going to be on wiring. I've gone down the rabbit hole of looking at the wiring loom. I was in two minds whether I was going to make a new loom from scratch or sort out the Escort loom. So I've picked apart the Escort loom and found it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. There was some bad bits in it. Some bits have been welded nearby and obviously caught the loom on fire. It's amazing the whole car didn't catch on fire looking at it, but I've spliced those. So next video will be about that. That might take a while because there's quite a lot involved in that, and I'm still only part way through really getting my head around what wires do what and where they go and testing it and what have you. So hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you enjoyed this one, and please do subscribe, click like, send, and all that goodness.